Eleanor?
Eleanor?
Come on in.
Come on.
Hi, Eleanor.
Hi, Eleanor.
I'm Michael.
I'm Michael.
How are you today?
How are you
I'm
today?
great.
I'm
Thanks
great.
for asking.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, one question.
One question.
Where am I? Who are you and what's
Who are
going
you
on?
and what's going on?
Right. So,
You,
Eleanor
Eleanor
Shellstrop,
Shellstrop, are dead.
Your life
Your
on
life
Earth
on
has
Earth has
ended,
ended.
and you are
And you're
now in the
in
next phase of your existence in the universe.
Cool.
Cool.
I have some questions.
Thought you might.
You might.
How did
How
I
did I die?
I don't remember.
Yes. In cases of traumatic or embarrassing deaths, we erase the memory to allow for a peaceful transition. Are you sure you want to hear? All right. So you were in a grocery store parking lot. You dropped a bottle of something called Lonely Gal Margarita Mix for one. And when you bent down to pick it up, a long column of shopping carts that were being returned to the shopping cart collection area rolled out of control and plowed right into you. Oof.
That's how I died.
No, sorry.
Sorry, there's more.
You were able to grab on the front of the common shopping cart, but it swept you right out into the street where you were struck and killed by a mobile billboard truck advertising an erectile dysfunction pill called Engorgulate. Funnily enough, the first EMT arrived was an ex-boyfriend of yours.
Okay, I get it.
Funnily enough, the first EMT arrived was an ex-boyfriend of yours.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
I get it. Thank you.
So who was right?
Who's right? About
all of this.
All of
Well, let's
this.
see. Hindus are a little bit right. Muslims a little bit.
Muslims a little bit.
Jews, Christians, Buddhists. Every
Every
religion
religion
gets
gets up
about
about
5%.
5%.
Except for
Except
Doug
for
Forsythe.
Doug Forsythe.
Who's Doug
Who's Doug
Forsythe?
Forsythe?
Well, Doug was a stoner kid
who
who lived in Calgary during the 1970s.
1970s.
One night he got really high on mushrooms, and his best friend Randy said, "Hey, what do you think happens after we die?" And Doug just launched into this long monologue where he got like 92%
There we go,
correct.
92%
couldn't believe
correct.
what
We
we were
couldn't
hearing.
believe
That's him,
what
actually, right up there.
we're hearing. That's
He's
him
pretty
actually
famous
right
around
up there.
I'm very lucky to have that.
So,
He's
maybe my
pretty
biggest
famous
question.
around here.
Am I?
I'm very lucky to have
is this
so maybe my biggest question
Or-
is this or
It's not the
it's not the
heaven or hell idea that you were raised on. But generally speaking, in the afterlife,
in the
there's
afterlife,
a good place,
there's a good
and
place,
there's a bad
there's
place.
a bad place.
You're in
You're
the
in the
good
good
place.
place.
You're okay, Ellen.
You're okay,
You're in the good
Eleanor.
place.
You're in the good
Well,
place.
that's good.
Well, that's good.
Sure is.
Sure is.
Okay.
Okay,
let's take a walk,
shall we?
Oh, did I have a
Did
purse?
I have a purse?
No.
No,
I'm dead.
Right.
Okay.
So this is how it
how it
works.
works.
The good place is divided into distinct neighborhoods. Each one contains exactly 322
people
perfectly selected to blend together into a
perfectly
selected to blend together into a blissful harmonic balance.
Do all the neighborhoods
Do all
look
the
like
neighborhoods
No,
look
every
like
neighborhood
this?
is unique. Some
No,
have
every
warm weather,
neighborhood
some
is
cold,
unique.
some are
Some
cities,
have warm,
some
some-
farmland. No, every neighborhood is unique. Some have
Unique,
warm
yes.
weather,
Some-
some cold, some are cities,
cold, some cities, some
farmland. But in
farmland.
each one,
But in each one,
every blade of grass,
every blade
every
of
ladybug,
grass,
every
every
detail
ladybug,
has been
every
precisely
detail has
designed
been
and calibrated
precisely
for its
designed and
residents.
calibrated
There's
for
a lot of frozen
residents.
yogurt places.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
place for yogurt
that's the one thing we put
place.
in all the neighborhoods.
There's a lot of frozen yogurt places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one thing we put in all the neighborhoods. People love
There's one
frozen
thing
yogurt.
put in
The
all
one
the
thing we put
neighborhoods.
in all the neighborhoods. People love the one thing we
There's
put
one
in all the
put-
neighborhoods. People love frozen.
There's
The
one
one thing we
thing
put
we
in all the
put in all the
neighborhoods.
neighborhoods.
People love frozen yogurt.
People love a
I don't know what to
frozen
tell you.
yogurt. I don't want to tell you.
You're gonna have a
You're gonna have
million
a
more
million more
questions. I know.
questions.
Right
I know.
now,
Right
better grab
now,
a seat. The movie's about to begin.
very great shit. Movie's about to begin.
Hello, everyone,
everyone.
and welcome, to your first day in the afterlife. You were all,
You're
simply put, good people.
good
But
people. But
how do we know that you were
how do
good?
we know
How
that
are we
you-
sure?
How are we sure?
During your time on Earth,
During your time
every
on
one
Earth,
of your actions
every one
had
of
a
your actions
positive or a negative
positive
value,
or
depending on how much
negative
good
value.
or bad that action, depending on how much good or bad,
depending on how much good or bad
that action put into the universe. the universe, depending on how much
good or bad,
depending on how much good or bad
that action put into the universe. Every sandwich you ate,
every
every time
sandwich
you
you
bought a
ate,
magazine,
every time
every single thing you did had an effect that rippled every sandwich you ate, every time you bought a magazine, every single thing you did had an effect that rippled out over time and ultimately created some amount of good.
여기를 조금. So this is how it works. 부터 조금 느리게.
So this is how it works. The good place is divided into distinct neighborhoods. Each one contains exactly 322 people who have been perfectly selected. So this is how it works. The good place is divided. So this is how it works. The good place is divided into distinct neighborhoods. Each one contains exactly 322 people who have been perfectly selected to blend together into a blissful, harmonic balance.
Do all the
Do all the
neighborhoods look like
neighborhoods
this?
look like
No,
this?
every
neighborhood
some
is
have warm
unique.
weather,
Some
some
have
cold,
warm
some
weather,
cities,
some cold,
some farmland.
cities,
But
some
in each one,
But
every
in
blade of
each one,
grass, every ladybug, every
ladybug,
detail
every
has been
detail has
precisely
been
designed
precisely
and
designed
calibrated
and
for
calibrated
its
for
residents.
its
There's
residents.
a lot of frozen yogurt
There's a
places.
lot of frozen
Yeah,
yogurt
that's
places.
the one thing we
Yeah.
put in all the
That's one thing
neighborhoods.
put in all
People
the
love
neighborhoods.
frozen yogurt.
People
I don't know
love
what to tell
frozen
you.
yogurt. I don't want to tell you.
You're going to have a million more questions, I know. Right now, you're going to
You're
have
gonna
a
have a
million
million
more
more
questions,
questions. I know.
Right now,
For right now,
better grab a seat.
we're
Movie's
grab a
about to
seat.
begin.
Move about to begin. Movies about
Movie's about
is
to
about
begin.
to begin. Movies about to begin. Movies about to begin.
Hello,
Hello everyone,
and
and
welcome to your first day in the afterlife. You were all simply
simple
good people.
But
how do we know
how do we
that
know
you were
that
good?
you're
How
good?
are we sure?
How are we sure?
During your
During
time,
your
on,
time
Earth,
on Earth,
every one of your actions
every
had
one
a
of your
positive
actions
or a
had a
negative
positive
value,
or
depending
negative
on how much
value,
good or
depending
bad
on how
that
much good
action
or bad
put
that
into the universe.
action
Every sandwich
into the
you
universe.
ate,
Every
every
sandwich you
time you
ate,
bought a
every time
magazine,
you bought a
every
magazine,
single
every
thing
single
you
thing you did
had an effect
had an
that
effect
rippled out
that
over
rippled
time
out
and
over
ultimately
time
created some amount
and
of good
ultimately
or bad.
created some amount
You know
of
how some
good
people
or
pull
bad.
into the breakdown lane
You
when
know
there's
how some
traffic
people
and they think
pull
to
in the
themselves,
breakdown
who
lane
cares?
when
You know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and you know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic? You know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and they think to them, you know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and they think to themselves, who cares? No one. You know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic? You know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and they think to themselves, you know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and you know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and they think to themselves, you know how some people pull into the breakdown lane when there's traffic and they think to themselves, who cares?
they
No one's
think to
watching.
themselves,
We were watching. Surprise! And they think to themselves, who cares? No one's watching.
No one's watching.
We were watching.
We were watching.
Surprise!
Anyway,
when your time on Earth is ended, we calculate the total value of your life using our perfectly accurate measuring system. Only the people using our perfectly accurate measuring system. Only the using our perfectly accurate measuring system. Only the people with the very highest scores, the true cream of the crop, get to come here to the good place. What happens to everyone else, you ask?
Happens to everyone else?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
The point is, you are here because you lived one of the very best lives. And you won't be alone. It could be lived. And you won't be alone. Your true soulmate is here too. That's right. Soulmates are real. One of the other people in your neighborhood is your actual soulmate. And you will spend eternity together. So welcome to eternal happiness.
Eternal.
Is your actual soulmate, and you will spend eternity together.
Eternity.
Is your actual
Actual
soulmate, and you will spend eternity together. So welcome to eternal happiness. Welcome to the good place. Sponsored by otters holding hands while they sleep. You know the way you feel when you see a picture of two otters? You know the way you feel when you see a picture?
You know the way
you feel when you see a picture of You know the way you feel when you see a picture of two otters holding hands? That's how you're
gonna feel
every
day.
So who's in
So
the
who
bad
is the
place
bad
that would
place
shock me?
that would shock me?
So who's in the bad place that would shock me? So who's in
Who
the
is
bad place that would shock me?
That would shock me.
So who's in the
Who's
bad
bad
place that would shock me?
me? Oh, well,
Mozart,
Picasso, Elvis,
basically
basically
ever.
every artist ever.
Lincoln.
That sounds about right.
Basically every artist ever.
Every U.S.
Every
president
U.S.
except
president
Lincoln.
except
Sounds about
Lincoln.
right. What about
This sounds
Florence
about
Nightingale?
right.
That was
This sounds about right.
right. What about that sounds about right. What
This sounds about right.
What about
This sounds
sounds
about
right. What about Florence
What
Nightingale?
about
that was close, but no,
Florence
she didn't make it.
Nightingale?
Wow, all those amazing
That was
It was
close, but no, she didn't make it.
Good.
wow,
But
all
no,
those
she didn't
amazing
make it.
people
Wow,
down there.
all
Wow, all
those
those amazing people
people
down
down
there.
there.
It just seems so hard to believe.
Seems so hard
Again,
to
it's an
believe.
incredibly selective system. Most people don't make it here. But
So who's
So
in
who is the bad place that would shock me?
Well, Mozart,
Picasso,
Elvis,
basically every artist ever.
every
Every
U.S.
U.S.
president
president except Lincoln.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Florence Nightingale?
That was
What about
close, but
Florence
no, she didn't make it.
Nightingale? It was
Wow, all
close,
those
but no,
amazing
she didn't
people
meet.
down
Well, are
there.
those
It
amazing
just seems so
people?
hard to
Don't
believe.
know.
again,
Wow, all those
Or
amazing
are those
people.
Wow,
all those
amazing people down
down there.
there.
It just
Down
seems so
there.
hard to
It
believe.
just seems
again,
Wow, all those amazing
people
down there.
It
It
just
just
seems so hard to believe it.
again, it's an
Again, it's an
incredibly
incredibly
selective
selective
system.
system.
Most people
Most
don't
people
make
don't make
it.
it.
You, a
But
lawyer
you,
who got
lawyer who
innocent
got
people
innocent
off
people
death row,
off death
you're
row,
special.
you're special, Eleanor.
And by the way,
And by the way,
welcome to your new home.
welcome to your new
Oh,
home.
it's perfect,
Oh,
isn't it?
it's perfect,
You see,
isn't
in the
it?
good place, every
You see, in the good
person gets
place,
to live
every
in a home
person
that
gets to
perfectly
live in the
matches
home
his or her
that
true
perfectly
essence.
matches
Cool.
his or
Every
her.
person gets to live in a home that perfectly
Gets to
matches
live in a
his or
home.
her true. Every person gets to live
Gets
in
to
a
live in a
home
home
that perfectly
that
matches his or her
perfectly
true
matching
essence.
his her true essence.
Every
Every
person
person
gets to live
gets
in
to
a
live in a
home that
home
perfectly
perfectly
matches
matching
his or her true essence.
true essence.
Cool.
Cool.
So
So,
I guess that's why my house, for example.
so I guess that's my.
I guess that's why my house.
So I guess
that's why
that's
my
White
house, for example, is
For
this
example,
adorable
is
little
this
cottage.
adorable
Whereas
little
other
cottage.
people might have homes that are big. Whereas other people
Whereas
might
o-
have homes.
whereas
Other
other
people
people
might have
might
homes that are bigger. Whereas
Whereas
other
my-
people might have. Whereas
whereas
other
my
people
people
might have
might have
homes that are
homes
bigger. Like that one.
that are bigger. Like
Exactly.
that one.
Oh, I'm so
Exactly.
happy you get it.
Oh, so happy you get
As
it.
you can see,
As
the
you can
interior
see,
has been
the interior
decorated
has
just
been
as you like
decorated
it,
just you
in
like
the
it.
Icelandic
In the
primitive
Icelandic
style.
primitive
And in the Icelandic primitive style.
primitive
Oh,
style.
In the
The
Icelandic primitive style.
primitive
And of course,
style.
in the
In the
Icelandic
Icelandic
primitive style.
primitive style.
And of course,
And of course,
you love clowns, so.
you love clowns, so
Do love
So-
clowns.
do love
Now,
clowns.
let me show you the video system.
Let me show
here.
you the video
You can
system
review
here.
everything that happened
You
in
can
your life
review
from
everything
your
happening
point
in
of
your
view.
life from your point of view.
This
Every-
is your human rights mission to
This is
Ukraine.
human rights mission
I
to
mean, you got a
Ukraine.
ton of points for that one.
You
It
got a
really put you
ton
over
of
the
points
top.
for that one. It really put you over the top.
I mean, you got a ton of points for that one. It really put you over the top.
put you over the top. Literally put you over the top.
Come on.
I mean,
You got a ton of
you got a
points,
ton of
man. It really
points.
put you over the top.
Literally put you over the top.
Chidi,
Chidi, come on in.
Eleanor?
Eleanor,
I'm Chidianagonye,
I'm Chidi
and
Anyagonye,
you are my
and you
soulmate.
are my soulmate.
Cool.
Cool.
Bring it in, man.
Bring it, man.
Now, excuse me. I
Nice
have
to
other
meet
people
you.
to attend to.
I have
So where
other
you from,
people
Chidi?
to attend.
I was born.
So where are you from,
So where you
Chidi?
from, Chidi?
So where are you
So where you
from,
from, Chidi?
Chidi?
I was born in
I was born
Nigeria,
in
raised in Senegal,
Nigeria,
but
raised
my
in
work took
Senegal,
me
but
all
my
over the
work to
place.
all
Australia,
over
Hong
place.
Kong,
Australia, Hong
Paris.
Kong, Paris.
What about you?
What about you?
I was born in Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Then I went to school in Tempe,
I went to
Arizona.
school in
And
Tempe,
then I
Arizona,
moved back to
and then I
Phoenix,
moved back
Arizona.
to Phoenix, Arizona.
Your English is
Your
amazing.
English is amazing.
Oh, I'm
I'm
actually speaking French. This place just
This
translates
place
whatever you
translate
say into a language the other
whatever
person can
say.
understand. Speaking
This
French.
place,
This place just translates whatever you say into a language the other
whatever
person.
you say.
Speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say into a language the other person can understand. So, speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say in speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say into a language the speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say into a language the other person speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say speaking French. This place just speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say speak. Oh, I'm actually speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say into speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say.
Whatever you say, this place just translates whatever you say. This place just translates whatever you say. Speaking French. This place just translate whatever you say. This place just translates whatever you say.
Speaking French. This place just translates whatever you say. Speaking French.
This place just translates this place just translates whatever you say. This place just translates whatever you say. This place just translates whatever you say.
Speaking
This
French. This place just
place
translates
just
whatever you say into a
translates
language
whatever
the other.
you say.
Speaking French. This place
This
just
place just
translates whatever you say.
whatever you say.
Speaking French. This place just
this place
speaking
just
French. This place
this
just
place just
translates whatever you
translates whatever you
say.
say.
Speaking
This
French. This place
this
just
place just
translates whatever you say.
this this place just this place just translates this place just translates whatever you say into the language to other language the other into the language the other person can understand.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
actually
actually
speaking
speaking
French.
French.
This place just
This place just
translates whatever you
translates
say
whatever
into a
say
language the
into
other
a
person
language
can
the other
understand.
person can
It's
understand.
incredible.
So
And now
it's
I want to say
incredible.
this.
Okay.
And now I
Eleanor.
want to say this.
I have spent my entire life
I have
in
spent
pursuit
my
of
entire life.
fundamental truth. I have spent my entire
I have
life in
spent
pursuit
my
of
entire life
fundamental truths about the universe.
fundamental truths. Eleanor,
I have spent my
I
entire
have
life
spent my entire life
in
in
pursuit of
pursuit
fundamental truths about the universe.
fundamental
And now we can
truths about the
actually learn.
universe.
I have spent my entire life, Eleanor.
Eleanor,
I have
I have
spent my entire
an
life
entire
in
life
pursuit of
in
fundamental truths
pursuit
about the universe. I have spent my
spend my
entire
entire
life
life
in pursuit of
of
fundamental truths about the
fundamental
universe.
truths
And now
about the
I have
universe.
spent my entire life in pursuit of fundamental truths about the universe.
About the universe.
I have spent I
I
have
have
spent
spent
my
my
entire
entire
life
life
in
in
pursuit
pursuit
of
of
fundamental truths
truths
about the
about the
universe,
universe.
I have
About the
spent
universe. I have spent my entire life. I I have spent my entire life in. I have spent my entire life. I have spent my entire life in pursuit of fundamental truths about the universe.
I have
I will
spent my
spend
entire life in
my entire
pursuit
life
of
in
fundamental
pursuit
truths about
of
the universe,
fundamental
and now
truths
we can
about the
actually
universe.
learn about them together. And now we
And
can
now we can
actually learn
actually
about
learn
them
about them
together
together
as
as
soulmates.
soulmates.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
Chidi,
Chidi,
you'll stand by my
you
side no matter
stand by
what,
my side
right?
no matter what,
Of course
right?
I
Of
will.
course
Promise
I
me.
will.
Say, I
Promise me. Say,
promise.
I
I will
promise.
never
I
betray
will
you
never
for
betray
any
you
reason.
for
Eleanor,
any
I
reason.
swear that I will never
Eleanor, I
say
swear
or
that I
do
never say or
anything
do
to cause
anything
you any
to
harm.
cause you
Good.
any harm.
Because those aren't my
Good.
memories. I wasn't a
Because those
lawyer.
are
I never went
my
to the.
memory.
I wasn't. Because those
Because
aren't my
those are my
memories.
memory. Because those are my memories.
Because those
Because
aren't my
those are my
memories.
memories.
I wasn't a lawyer.
I wasn't a lawyer. I
I
wasn't
wasn't
a
a lawyer.
lawyer.
I never went to the U. I
I
wasn't a
wasn't a
lawyer. I
lawyer.
never went to
I
the
never went
Ukraine.
to
I hate
Ukraine.
clowns.
I hate clowns.
There's been a big mistake.
There's been a big mistake.
I'm not supposed
I'm
to
not
be here.
supposed to be here.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?